Laura and welcome to class today. Today's class is going to be an abdominal workout with the small ball. So grab your ball handy. If you don't have a ball, you could use a small pillow or a rolled up towel. As always, before you get going, just remind yourself that as we go through the workout, make sure that you're being kind to yourself, choosing the option that is appropriate for your body and taking rests or taking out any exercises that you may need to. Let's get started. So bringing your feet to the bottom of the mat and bringing your feet so that they're sit bones distance, comfortable place away from the bottom, and you're going to place the ball on the shins, hands resting on top, and then gently lift up through the crown of your head, shoulders dropping down. So feeling the crown of the head grow tall to the ceiling. I want to feel that we're sat right on top of our two sitting bones and we're lifting out of our lower back. And just begin with our breath, so inhaling to expand the ribs to the sides, to the back, and then exhaling to feel in the narrowing of the rib cage. So thoracic breath, wide and deep into the ribs, and then using this out breath to lift the pelvic floor, draw the abdominals in, and then continue to breathe. That's the hard part. Breathe in and really feeling how we're still stabilising and engaging through those deep abdominal muscles. Now this time on our out breath, you're going to gently press down into the ball, drop the shoulders, and then round the spine into a small amount of flexion. On the in breath, really feel that you're pushing down on the ball a little bit more, drawing the shoulders down and growing tall through the crown of the head. Let's do 3 more. So exhaling to round. Feel the back ribs reach to the wall behind you, keep the neck long. And then inhale, really feel the chest lift and the spine grow taller. And last 2, trying to release through the back, letting go of the thigh muscles, the hip muscles, really feeling deep core working. And last 1. Now grabbing hold of the ball, reaching the ball forwards, taking your flexion, and then this time reaching the arms up overhead, really challenging the shoulder stability, the spinal stability. So when the arms lift, we're going to feel that the shoulder blades gently draw down, the front ribs draw in, so that we don't arch the back. And just 2 more. Lift. So using your breath as you move, using your out breath to feel the abdominals doing the work, rounding the spine, and then on your in breath, feeling the back muscles and equally the abdominal muscles. And as we lower now, bring the ball between the knees, the hands to the back of the thighs. We're going to roll back. So use your in breath to sit tall, use your out breath to tip the pelvis and start to roll back, just until we've got straight arms. Inhale to hold and then exhale to roll all the way up. Inhale to grow taller. Now we can increase the difficulty of this by releasing the arms. Now we can go further down. Now if you feel that you've got maybe a tight spot in the spine, here's where you might need a towel in that area. That's going to give the spine and the abdominals something to press against to make it easier and more smooth for you to lift up or roll down. So we're just going to do 2 more of these, really feeling the work the abdominals have to do to roll us up and down, not tensioning the neck, pushing the head forwards. Feeling that on the way back, we tip the pelvis back. On the way up, we round the chest forwards and we lift. Now we're going to take hold of the ball again. Same action, we're going to roll back, but this time we're going to stay here and we're going to lift the ball up and down, up and down. Last 3 and 2. Last 1. Roll up and roll the ball down the shins, reach the arms, stretch out, and then roll the ball back up, grab hold. Now we're going to roll back and you're going to bring the ball to the knees now. So we roll back, then roll down the legs, we lift it up, lower down, roll back up, and then sit tall. This time we're going to roll the ball down the right leg. So we're almost twisting slightly. Pelvis stays stable as you do this. Now stay in that small twist. Lift the ball up, lower the ball down, roll back up that right side. Roll the ball over to the left leg, roll back down. Hold, lift the ball up, tap the ball to the thigh and roll back up. Let's go to the center again. Rolling down, lift up, lower down, roll up. To the right leg, roll down, hold, really stabilise your pelvis here. So feel that the left hip, the opposite hip to the way you're rotating, is pulling down into the mat. You're really trying to feel the abdominals stabilising. You're not pulling on your arms, your shoulders, your neck, your head. And we're going to go over to the right and roll back. Now lift the ball off the leg and you're going to lift up an inch, down an inch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball finds the thighs, roll up, all the way to the other side and down. Lift the ball, pulse, up an inch, down an inch. Really stabilise. Doesn't have to be a big movement to feel it. And you may not be as far back, that's fine. Check where you are, then roll up to centre and roll all the way down. Give the back a stretch. Now this time we're going to make our way all the way down onto our back. So let's roll up, scoot your bottom down, just take the ball between the knees and then roll all the way down. And we're going to take hold of the ball and pop it underneath our right foot. Bring your hands to your pelvis, check that the 3 bones at the front of the pelvis, the pubic bone and the 2 pelvic bones, are level with each other. Bringing the pelvis to neutral so that the sacrum, back of the pelvis is heavy, the lower back feels light and the ribs are heavy on the mat. Neck is nice and long so eye gaze is forwards. Feel free to use a block underneath the head. On your out breath, you're going to slide the ball away with the right leg. And on your in breath, return the leg all the way in. Now when the leg goes out, the extension of the leg will want to arch the back. So lift the pubic bone up to the belly button. As you draw the leg in, we come into flexion. Make sure that the lower back doesn't round. So try and make that feeling of the leg light on the ball by deepening the pelvis and the ribs into the mat, making the abdominals do the work. Now to make it more challenging, as you extend the leg out, lighten the left leg and lift to tabletop. As the leg rolls in with the ball, tap the foot towards the mat. And on this left side, we don't have to tap all the way down, and you may just stay with the previous option. The abdominals are having to do a lot of work here to stabilise. Now this time, as we lift the leg up, we're going to extend it out if you want more. So not tapping the foot to the mat, but doing a single leg stretch action with both legs. So the more we extend our legs, the more load we have on our torso. If you want more, you extend the leg lower to the ground. If you want a little less, maybe we're not controlling the pelvis, we're arching the lower back, take the leg higher. Now this time, arms to the sides of the mat. When the left knee comes to the chest, roll the head and shoulders up. Lower down, reach out. And we've got 3. Exhale to lift. 2. Controlling the pelvis. Draw the front ribs down to the front of the pelvis. And last one. Stay up, but continue with the legs. Bit quicker. 8, 7, control the ball. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep the right leg away, extend the left leg up. Hands come together, reach over the leg, lower. As it lifts, crunch up. And 4, 3, keep the ball leg still. 2, Last one. Come back to centre, release the arms, bend the knee, lower the left foot, slide the right foot in. Let's do that on the other side. So roll the ball to the left foot, hands to the pelvis, stabilise. Find your alignment in your spine, neutral. On your out breath, reach the ball away with the leg, and then inhale to come back in. So just getting a sense of this side, pulling the right hip down to prevent rotation from the pelvis. So it's the opposite side of the body that's going to be working. So we're moving the left leg, but we're feeling the right obliques working here. Now to make this more challenging, as the leg reaches out, we lift the opposite leg up and tap it towards the mat. So the lowering phase for me is the hardest. So it doesn't have to find the mat. If you're finding that your back is arching, just refrain, okay? Just make it smaller. Go where you can feel your support in your alignment. Option to extend the leg. Now as the leg reaches away, feel the thigh bone draw into the hip. The hip is then going to connect with the core or the pelvic floor. And then this time, as the knee comes in, curl head and shoulders up and lower. And up and lower. Curl chest towards the knee. Keeping the shoulders down, the space between the chin and the chest the same. Now we stay up, extend the leg, lift the arms and reach. Now we lower the leg and lift up, lower and lift. Ball leg stays still. Really try and ground that left hip. I can feel my pelvis slightly rotating. Don't let it really work hard to keep it still. Last two. Last one. Back to centre, release the arms, lower the head and shoulders, bend the knee, lower the foot and slide all the way in. Now to finish, just let the ball roll to the side, the arms release down. Let's take a bridge, feet more underneath the knees and away now, in line with the sitting bones. And take an out breath, tip the pelvis backwards, roll up through your spine bone by bone. Reaching the thigh bones forwards, the back of the pelvis towards the back of the knees, the ribs stay soft, and then rolling down, driving through the abdominal muscles, feeling each vertebrae find the mat. We're doing quite a bit of flexion through the spine, flexion through the hips, so this is just going to work the back of the hips, really open the back of the body, really feeling that length down the spine, down the front of the hips. We're just going to do one more. Feeling the three corners of the feet into the mat, keeping the arms relaxed so we're not pushing into the floor to lift. And then lowering down, each vertebrae returns to the mat. And then hug the knees into the chest, hold behind the thighs, and then gently curl the head and shoulders up, pushing the legs into the hands. Keep pushing the legs into the hands, rounding the chest forwards, really slowly. Bring yourself back up to sitting. Just allow the knees to open. And then inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale to reach the arms down. Just one more breath here. And release. And I hope you enjoyed the class today. A quick abdominal workout. And if you have any questions, any queries or any requests, please feel free to get in touch. See you again soon. Bye.